Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, the Sun Devils head coach told me pregame he has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Sun Devils ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. On the option. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Sellers. Makes the grab. It's Harbor. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Sellers. Looking deep. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got room on the return. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
And we knew the challenge this QB had against this defense. This is the best pass defense in the country. They do such a great job using their eyes, making plays, breaking on the football. They do a little bit of everything. And early in this football game, Palmer, the defense gets a win. Yeah, and I think for the quarterback now, you got to turn the page, but you got to be reminding yourself timing. Against the #1 rated pass defense, you've got to throw everything on time, and if it's not open, you get on in your progression or you throw it away or you take off, but you've got to have a plan.
You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run the option. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass, the space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Might as well stick with him. Drag down, and they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Clark.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Here's Sellers to throw. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd down, here's Isaiah Auguste. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
Let's go. Defensively now, we know we get a stop. We get the offense, the ball back in great field position. A great opportunity to make some strikes, maybe score some points. Let's go deep.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Dances away. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Sellers escapes the pressure to his right. There he goes. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Quarterback adapting. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Throwing, Sellers. grabbed in the backfield. It's Harbor. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. 4th down, Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Dropping back, it's Bowling. Pressure coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Play of the quarter coming. The run inside. It's Clark. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He gets a block. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown ASU! Special teams proving to be special.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they... breaks into the open. Bust through behind his pad. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
Man, it's a bad feeling when a guy like that gets to the second level and you know he is off to the races, going to get a big chunk of yards. Might not score, but you know he's getting a big chunk.
When the big fellas turn to chase, I mean, where do they find the balance between conserving energy for the next play and well, not getting yelled at for not running after the ball?
Well, that's when you do your fake trot where you throw your head back and just act like you're fighting as hard as you can, but you're really running at about 50%.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen it. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what... Now first and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a 4th down, try to make them kick a field goal.
And the Gamecocks line it up with a 1st and goal. Here's Auguste. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Barges ahead. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they're having none of it.
3rd and goal for the offense. Just going to keep it after the snap. Tackled there by the defense.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on 4th down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here comes the option. The option, he'll keep it. Finds some fresh air. Picks up the first down. Oh, he's got some space. They knock him down after an explosive play, and it was all because of the perfectly timed pitch.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you can tell he made them pay with a big gain down the field.
On first down, it's Brown again. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They've got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gets the back moving. Snags it, and he's open. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's Sellers to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Harbor. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. On target. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football, great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. A designed run for the quarterback. Offense lining up quickly. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
The Gamecocks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He's got him in the flat. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Ready. Blue 22. Blue 22. Go.
Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Going for it all. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
One more snap coming before halftime. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 14 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's Texas A&M eyeing a 2nd win after the opening week loss. They're on top here in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Now on 2nd down. They'll give it to Brown. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short.
Ready. Blue 22.
Back to pass. It's Boley. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Running inside, it's McAllister. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Working that left side now. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Fourth down, Sellers. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The run inside. It's McAllister. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the 2nd level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Rushes on him, had to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Unloads to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. got some room to run. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they turn it into a defensive score. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A give to Brown. Turning it on. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Number 70, set to kick it off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Oh, they're after him. Rolling right and going deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They punted away on 4th down. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line.
And the Arizona State offense takes over. 1st and 10.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive.
Here we go. Ready. Return.
Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Here comes the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, They finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That's an interesting call going play action on 3rd and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field. You saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Running inside, it's McAllister. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They go right back to him. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. He wants to change this route. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He's going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. He's not afraid to go deep. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's loose. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical 4th downs. They found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, This is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, giving 1.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
To throw, it's Bowling. Finds his man, it's Anderson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just... Making a play and turning in the interception.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back at an opportunity like this.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Sellers. On the run, still looking. They're setting up the screen. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. He'll throw it. The sure hands, it's Tuggle. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Throwing, Sellers. Moving out to the right. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Fires to the middle. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Goes to the option. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
The run inside. It's Brown. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to their running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff for Brown. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. The give to Brown. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. He gets enough for the 1st down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football game.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game because he wants the ball into his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over the sidelines before that play call, and he's like, give it to me. Let me finish this thing and win this game for us. And that's exactly what happened. I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the